Hello, everyone. The Pop-Up Improv Network is proud to present the Rorschach test with guests Baltimore stand-up Michael Furr, improv team The Hive. Give it up for tech Jess Roby, and your hosts Rorschach.
Cause I'm a 21st century digital boy. Yeah, but I got a lot of toys. My daddy's a lazy middle class intellectual. My mommy's on Valium, so ineffectual. A life of mystery.
Thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. My background is not working. Much better. Much better. Thank you. No, please settle down. We need to start the show. No, thank you. You're too much. Too much. This is embarrassing. Please stop clapping. Did anyone see the debate Monday? Trump refused to follow debate rules, and the moderator had to beg him to allow Biden to answer, even saying, please. Please doesn't work with children and criminals. I said please to my 3-year-old nephew once, and now he calls me Uncle Cuck. It made me sign a loyalty pledge. Good joke. Everyone laugh. Everyone laugh. Wait, that's much better. Someone's playing tricks on Rorschach. Okay. Remember the TP shortage? I actually bought a bidet to fight the TP hoarding. My wife was against it. And after a few days, she was against it firmly. Like physically, firmly all up against it. I'm trying to brush my teeth, and she's sitting on the toilet backwards while watching the Aquaman's director's cut, screaming that we need separate bathrooms. And you said you'd never use it. Ha 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 ha. Good joke. Killed in dress rehearsal. And now, some impressions. Joe Biden. Come on, man. Delaware. Thank you. Thank you. Now, Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal with grape nuts? No grapes. No nuts. Why is it called grape nuts? Who are the ad geniuses? Who came up with this one? Finally, one more impression. Seth Rogen. I'm so high. So high, man. Also, I'm Canadian. People don't like my laugh. Ha 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 ha. Good impressions. Better than Rich Little.
Oh God.
All right, we have a great show for you tonight. Our guests are stand-up Michael Furr.
Yeah.
Improv team The Hive. We'll be right back after this commercial. Jess, take us to commercial.
Yeah, we ain't got no commercial.
What? Why no commercial?
So what had happened was, remember, you were supposed to send it to me and you never did. You never sent it.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do.
The file was too big to go through Rorschach's email. God damn it.
I told you, man. Google Drive.
Okay. Thank you, Jess. Not your fault.
All right.
That one's on Rorschach.
All right.
It's the first show, guys. All right, enough of this hilariousness. Let's bring out a real comic. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Furr.
Oh my God. My favorite intro is enough of this hilariousness. Like, now enough laughing. Let's get real sad with a 40-year-old gay dude. Let's get real. Let's bring it real down. Let's bring it real down. Thank you, Rorschach. I enjoy this much more than all of those tests of yours I've taken that look like my elementary school gym teacher giving me wine. So thank you so much. Thank you very much. I also Watchmen. I'm in. I so love it. Anything about it. I love watching it, and I love men. I don't know. I got nothing. What an interesting time it is in our lives, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen, where I do stand-up comedy now. This is my kitchen. It's very quarantine ready. I have a basket of masks just ready to go. I have an entire tray of booze, just so much booze, just all the flavors, baking stuff. I do so much. There's so many cookies, a spray bottle because my cat is annoying, so I spray her. That's my life. That is what I've been doing for the past 7 months: baking cookies, yelling at my cat, and waiting till my boyfriend passes out drunk before I watch an episode of something we're watching together, and then I pretend next week that I didn't watch it, and then I just play along. I'm like, what's gonna happen? I wonder who's going home this week. Oh, and he doesn't need to know. But yes, this is what we're doing now. We're in quarantine. When it started 7 months ago, I remember thinking, oh, how are we gonna do comedy? And everybody said it'll be easy. We'll just do comedy online. I was like, great. But I was like, but what is that? Like, what does that look like exactly? Like, are we just going to do our same material, but like through the computer? Like, I wasn't sure, because like almost all of my jokes are about just like randomly having anonymous hookups in public restrooms with closeted straight men. And like, that seems like really irresponsible in the middle of a pandemic, Not because of their poor, unsuspecting wives at home, but because of COVID. You know what I mean? It's, like, I'm still a whore, but I'm not like a monster. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's been good. I like doing the online shows. It's been fun. I like doing online comedy. I've got to do comedy like literally all over the world, and with people from all over the world. I've got to do some really cool fundraisers. I did a great fundraiser last week called Black Women for Biden. Yep, I was like, sure. I love to be the diversity hire. I am so in. Because that really reminds me of what it was like to be a comic before the quarantine, where I could just go around to small towns and perform at clubs where no gay person has ever set foot in that building and lived to tell about it, just so that they can check a tiny box that said, we're probably not homophobes. And I'm like, good job. Because trust me, that has been my experience more times than I care to remember, because I definitely have shown up some places and the lineup is me, a woman, a black guy, and 17 straight white dudes and a booker who's like, did you notice we're doing diversity now? Did you know we're woke? This is called Woke Wednesdays. That's what we're doing here. But it's weird too, because like I forget that every booking I get is not just gay. Like, I'll get like invited to do a biker bar in West Virginia called the Iron Cock, and I'm like, I'm in. Sounds perfect. I can't wait. And then I get there and it's just a biker bar in West Virginia, and I'm like, oh no. You looked at my headshot but did not watch my submission video. I get it. The trucker cap and inability to groom myself is very misleading. Very, very misleading. But like I'll go and like do like jokes in like South Carolina or something for like a bunch of kind of Trumpy semen rednecks, and like they'll laugh and they'll have a good time, and I'll think like, oh man, they just wanted to hear jokes. Like they don't care that I'm gay. Or they think I'm doing a very offensive character. Either way, it's fine. Just laugh. I don't care. Sometimes they laugh and then they do turn to their seat partner and they're like, oh my God, that is exactly what they sound like. His wife is really lucky. He does good impressions. He does. That's fine. But yes, you do not need to adjust your mobile device. I actually am this color I know. I'm very pale. I was very pale before. I spent the past 7 months sitting in front of a computer in my kitchen, not leaving for any reason. I am so white. I did a 23andMe. The results were just the ingredients that are in mayonnaise. It was just like, I was like, oh, I'm like 22% egg yolk. I had no idea. But yeah, it's been kind of cool, sitting around, not doing anything for the past couple of months. It's like trying not to get down on myself. It's kind of depressing because like the whole world is COVID themed now. Everything is quarantine themed. All the commercials are quarantine themed. Although they haven't done a really good job of hiding that some of them were filmed before quarantine and they had no exit strategy. Like, have you seen that commercial for Sparked Cider that's with Kenan Thompson and Aubrey Plaza? And they're having a big summer party. And he's like, last night I had a dream that we had a party. That's it. like at least you did that first, because only one company can say like it was a dream. Like after that, everybody's like, no, you can't just use old commercials that were filmed before quarantine and just say it was a dream. No, you can't do that. I remember actually the first quarantine themed commercial I saw was from Michelob Light, and it was just a woman sitting alone on her couch with her dog drinking a beer. And I guess like the theme was, this is the best thing to drink if you're home alone. First of all, spoiler alert, anything is the best thing to drink if you're alone. Okay. And also it's Michelob Light in a can. You're probably alone. You know what I mean? like let's it's just you and your dog. Like, let's be honest. I'm lucky though. I am actually not alone. I've been very lucky. I've been here quarantining with my boyfriend. We've been together for 10 years. All just in the past 7 months. So it's long days in quarantine. But it's nice though. We our life has turned into just basically a never-ending Netflix and chill. Although some days it's Netflix and chill, some days it's Hulu and stress eat, some days it's Disney Plus and quietly contemplate, or these the end times. We like to switch it up, like to keep it, keep it interesting, see what's going on. But it's been kind of cool, I actually do like certain aspects of the quarantine. I have to say, I actually do like wearing the masks. I kind of like wearing masks, not only because ninjas are cool, but also because I am one of those types of people that the more you see of me, the harder it is for you to determine if I am attractive. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are meeting me for the first time and you're like, is this guy Michael Furr attractive? The more of my face you will see will only confuse that. I mean, don't get me wrong. My body will also confuse that, but we're talking about the face right now. And unluckily for me, also, you don't really need to see my face to know it's me. Like, I have curated a look for myself that facial features are just not important. Like, I have created a very like Hanna-Barbera character like look for myself, where like even with all of the facial features completely obscured, you're like, that's Snagglepuss. Like, you can definitely tell it's me without seeing me. And, and if you could just never see my face, that would be fantastic. I would rather just be like in the shadows, trying to beguile you with my words, like a Cyrano de Bergerac. Except, instead of having a big nose, I just have like the general grossness associated with being a man in his 40s, like that's when we start to slowly rot. I don't know if you knew that. I actually have had some quarantine adventures recently. I had to go to the hospital, which it was not for COVID. I know everybody's like, was it COVID? No, it wasn't COVID. So I had to go to the hospital, which is so much fun to go to the emergency room, because we always get to play our favorite game, which is What's Wrong with That Guy, right? I love that game. You're like, oh, is that contagious? Oh, that's what's wrong with you, or do you just look like that? Like all those fun, fun games that we get to play. But it was pretty cool, to be there. I got to get a cotton swab stuck up my nose free of charge. It was pretty nice. And turns out I'm COVID negative, of course. But here's the thing: if you're not COVID positive, they really don't have much time for you right now at the hospital. So they just kind of like, okay, see you later. And it just sucks that like even my medical conditions are like not hip and trendy. Like I have like the flip phones of medical conditions. They're like, like COVID's like TikTok, and I'm like here with like a Vine, and they're like, yeah, see you later, grandpa. Like nobody's interested. I also don't think it was fair that I had to pay taxes this year while we were in quarantine. Like that's bullshit. Like I don't even get to use most of the streets in schools. Like I don't even get to go there right now. Like why do I have to pay for bridges? When was the last time I saw a bridge, you know? But I of course do my taxes myself because I'm poor, so it's real easy. I was doing them. I just did like TurboTax or whatever. I love how passive aggressive it gets right at the very end there, you know, because it's always like, okay, finishing up, just a few quick questions before we're done. Did you buy a new house this year? I just tried to write off drink tickets as income. What do you think? Do you think I bought a house this year? No, I did not buy a house this year. Okay, yeah, great. Did you buy a new car this year? Maybe a hybrid car? Yeah, no, you know how much money I made. No, I did not buy a hybrid car this year. What about married? Did you get married? It's legal now. You can get married. How do you know I'm gay? Your tax software. What are you talking about? I know how they know it's gay. It's because I tried to write off all the outfits I bought for my tiny dog. All right, I'm lying. It was for a doll. It's not a tiny dog. It was definitely a doll. But I have to say, you know, it's been I think a very eye-opening experience. Everybody's spending so much time with themselves and spending so much time, you know, dealing with people, you know, only through the computer. I think you finally like learning a lot of like things that we didn't know about ourselves. Like, how long can I go without showering? It's a long time. I had no idea. I really didn't know it was this long. Like B, how much do I need human contact? Not as much as I thought. It's really not as much as I thought. C, how many days in a row can I eat macaroni and cheese? I haven't gotten to the end yet, so I don't know. I'll let you know when I finally get to the end. We're only 7 months in. It'll happen eventually. It'll happen eventually. Yeah, I have found that cheese and carbs really do make the quarantine like slightly more bearable. But it's because I actually find weed makes it more bearable, and then the cheese and carbs just follows that. I just figured that out. See, I'm learning new things all the time in quarantine. It's very exciting. I have been spending a lot of time with my mother on quarantine. I taught her how to Zoom. Yeah, that's right. I taught my 70-year-old mother how to Zoom. I also taught her how to play Words with Friends because I am just a glutton for punishment. And it has just been a nightmare because every time I want to talk to my mother on Zoom, I have to tell her, okay, we're going to have a Zoom conversation. And then I have to explain to her that she has to take the piece of electrical tape off of the webcam. And also, she is not a child and no pedophile is trying to look at her. She's like, that's how they get you. They want to look in and see the kids through their computers. If anybody wants to look, let them look. It is your last chance. I hate to break it to you, Pat. It is your last chance. If they want to look, God bless them. More power to them. Rorschach, I want to thank you for having me. And I'll just leave you with just this one final thought before we go. One thing, again, that I feel like quarantine has taught us that is true, that maybe we have thought for a long time might be true, it has proven is definitely true, is very interesting. We have learned through this quarantine process that anybody who wants to go to spring break in Florida is probably one of the worst people on earth. And it turns out we were right. Like, you know, you could kind of tell the whole time. Godspeed, Melania Trump. I hope you get better soon. And thank you, Rorschach, for having me on your talk show. Thank you so much. My name's Michael Furr. Good night.
So funny.
Thank you.
So funny. Good job.
Hey, thanks.
If I were Johnny Carson, I would invite you over to the desk, but I'm not Johnny Carson.
Yeah, and I can't get that close to you right now. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm good. God damn it. Rorschach bought female gloves. They're too small.
Oh my God.
Shame, because it really makes the look, you know. Let's get hilarious. Fuck. Fuck this. Also, I'm not wearing pants. Rorschach isn't wearing pants. That's funny. Laugh. All right. Enough with this. Too funny. Let's do some improv. What? That wasn't. I thought that was funny. All right. Fine. You guys don't know good comedy when you see it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, the Hive.
Yeah.
All right, Hivers, your inspiration for this 20 to 25 minute set, I'll call it, is everything that's happened on the Rorschach test so far.
Sure.
Cool.
Up to and including me almost showing you my penis.
Love.
All right, improv.
Oh, like right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Jenny, I'm really glad you came up to my apartment. It was a really nice date. I had a good time.
Yeah,
But,
obviously I did too, so I'm here.
I'm a little embarrassed because I only have like refreshments for when I'm alone. I have like 4 Michelob lights in cans.
That's fine. I could drink Michelob out of a can. I mean, what, we met at Fraser's, you know?
True.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
But
take a can.
But if you're hungry, I just have a couple Lunchables that are past their date. That's it.
Okay. I mean, how long? Because I mean, the past the due date is really it's a scam. They put the dates on there so that they get off the shelves and it just turns over. It's a whole. That's fine. That's
I
fine.
bought them pre-quarantine thinking I would eat them, and yeah, they're really past the date.
You did.
But I had a good time. I really had a good time. We both love Parks and Rec and play frisbee, but I have no more toilet paper. None.
Dude.
I burned through all of it. I went through all of it. I bought so much in March and I lost it all. I used it all.
What do you mean you lost it all? You used it.
Well, I bartered some of it to get the Michelob lights. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's usually just me and my dog here, but even he left.
Tonight was really nice, but I think
I can make cookies. I'm really good at making cookies now.
Scene. Oh gosh. I am so glad you're doing this project with me. I have wanted to repaint the living room forever. It's like it needs a redo. Hold on though. Let me just grab my 23andMe results. That's how we'll get the right color.
You grab your 23andMe results, like the DNA thing for like your.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really a secret. You can see me, but like I'm white.
Okay. I noticed that. Yeah, it's just.
And that's like a great neutral color to have for reselling your house. So I just kind of thought I would take the results. You know how like people take a pillow and they want to match that color? Same thing.
Look, this entire idea of you trying to make everything at your house look like you and is creepy. And I know you defend it as it being like, prideful of yourself, but it weirds me out a little bit. In the time we've been dating, it's something that's been on the tip of my tongue. But
wow. I mean, I really wish you would have said something before I painted the entire second floor red.
Yes, I got that. I got the reference. It was clever.
Yeah.
It was just a bit much,
Like, up against the wall, like kind of, I don't know. It's not camouflage, but
No, it's not. It's not camouflage.
But it's me. It's me on that wall, and that's why I do this. Like I want, I want me represented in this house.
Yeah. It goes beyond the house, though. I mean, you paint your high school yearbook photo on the hood of my car, okay? And that was a little weird. I'm sorry, it was just a little weird to me.
I mean, just because it's an older photo, it might be weird, but it was really thoughtful.
That was not the weird thing about it. It's a company car, first off, to begin with. I can't, go around for my auto repair business showing up. I'm sorry.
I feel like this is turning into a little bit of a fight.
I'm sorry. No, I love you, and I will paint it whatever color you want.
Okay, all right.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Yes, this is amazing. Come on in.
Hi, hey, I got the art that you wanted framed. I'm gonna take a quick look at it. Let me just make sure that it's up to code. Let me just get it out of the back here. One second. Here we go. What do you think?
Right?
That was you like 3 minutes ago. How did you even
I know.
that quickly? That's weird. I'm sorry. That's weird.
Is it okay? Can I drop it off? Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Wonderful. Dave, like this is turning into the best day ever, right?
No, I don't even know how you did that quickly. How do you get the photo offset printing to turn around?
Ding dong.
Oh my gosh.
Ding dong.
You get it this time.
Yes.
Why won't my background work? God damn it.
You weren't supposed to see that side of me.
It worked in dress rehearsal.
That scene. Hey, thanks for coming in. I think I can really help you out. I've been doing these resume tune-ups for the last few months, helping people kind of cover over the gaps in their resume from quarantine. So just last week, I sprayed my cat into redistributed water resources among a team of 2.
Wow, because
So
my quarantine's been pretty bad. Pretty much all I've done is I've watched all the Marvel movies in chronological order, and I wrote some really, really disturbing Little House on the Prairie fan fiction.
Oh no, Mr. Shea.
Yeah,
you've created a relational database of pop culture phenomenon. It's that easy, sir. It's that easy, sir. So it'll be $100 an hour for the consultation, but I guarantee you'll get at least 5 job placements off of this. What else? I mean, come on, that's pretty tame for quarantine. I know you did some more reprehensible stuff than that.
Yeah, I drank a lot. That's but there's mostly local beer, so that's got to be some sort of economics lesson or something.
The recruiters are really onto that line of thinking. I like to go for the more you're trying to get an engineering job here. You are converting alcohol into ammonia with 100% efficiency. That's remarkable. Isn't that remarkable?
It is.
Has anybody done that in the lab? I don't know, but you
It
do.
is.
Also, honey, I'm sorry to interrupt your special important call, but I've got a problem. I just went into our bathroom. What did you do to the bidet?
Edit. Honey, this hotel room is weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
You know that water fountain next to the toilet? It tastes terrible.
That's to spray your butthole after you.
What? Why would I put water up my butthole? I need to drink it.
No, don't drink it. I mean, you don't have to use the bidet. I told you going to Europe would be an adjustment. You don't have to use the bidet, but don't drink out of it. Don't
tag out Jenny. Tag out Jenny. Sir, first of all, this is the ladies' room. Second of all, those aren't boxes of candy.
Say that again.
I said, this is the ladies' room.
I got that part.
those little metal boxes. They're not. There's not treats in there for you.
I don't feel good. I don't
Tag out,
feel
Brian.
good.
No, those are not water balloons. You don't make water balloons or try to blow those up that you bought in the men's bathroom here. Okay, those are for protection.
They were so oily.
They were. I know.
I
That's
could
why.
barely hold them in my hand.
All the more reason to not stick them in your mouth, buddy.
That was so gross.
Yeah, I know.
Why is
That's
he running here.
you're not supposed to. It's spermicidal lubricant. It's not supposed.
Oh, I'm allergic to spermicidal lubricant. My tongue is
Tag out,
swelling
Justin.
up.
Hang out, Justin. Sir, this is the last time I'm going to tell you.
Sweating under this mask. I need to see.
This is the last time I'm going to tell you this, sir.
Okay,
That's
please.
a cat litter. That's a cat's litter box. Just stay out of it.
Oh, I'm almost done. I don't feel good.
And that, my pretties, is how I will eat you at the. That is how I will eat you once you go into my house.
I'm sorry. Totally. You're doing it again. You totally took me out of it.
No, I'm going to eat you. You are terrified. Come to my
I'm terrified by your cough. I'm
Yeah.
terrified by your cough.
Doesn't sound good.
Yeah, no. Do you have a fever?
No, it's just like a bug just flew in. A bug just hit me right in the.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Honey, you are inside the house for them. What are you
My
doing
face.
outside
Okay,
the
what's
house?
now? That was completely accident. Definitely improv. Where'd my hat go? Oh, continue
Guys,
with what you were doing.
I'm the most easily scared person, and this is doing nothing.
Yeah.
Wrong hat.
As Hansel, I'm more worried about whether there's things in the air that
Yeah.
I might breathe in. I've been in my bubble of 6. I didn't think I needed a mask.
Yeah.
We're outside. It's okay. It was just a bug that hit me. But for the real scary part, the wolves will get you out here. Come into my house. It is safe, but I will eat you eventually.
Bats can get it, but not wolves.
The wolves will eat you, dears. That's in all of the
and just-
tales.
just-
The
That's
wolves will
cute.
eat you.
Just because we're outside, I mean, it is spread. It's an aerosol contagion, and so it's I'm probably already infected.
Great.
Yes, great. My mask will keep me. Don't worry about the fact that there's a giant hole where my mouth is. My nose is covered.
Doesn't anybody understand COVID these days? I mean, I'm with Hensel on this one.
Yeah.
Wolves, bats, what the heck?
Is there a problem here, folks? Do you have a problem with our little haunted house here?
Yeah.
It's not scary.
No,
Yeah.
it's not supposed. It's just an entertainment. Look, it's wonderful. This is the scariest haunted house in all of Washington, D.C., okay? We even had a group from the White House over just a few nights ago, believe it or not.
Oh,
I was just going to say, that's
It
the
was very
scariest
much.
haunted house
No,
in
I'm
DC.
Children?
I'm already infected, so I'm staying.
Scene. Hey, I lent you the login for Disney Plus. I was wondering if maybe kind of as a trade, you could give me your BetterHelp login. Just want to get some therapy in this week.
What, my therapist?
Yeah. I mean, I let you watch Hamilton.
That's completely different. That's
What?
like you're just sitting and passively watching TV. If I give you my logon, that's all of my notes and all my therapy and everything. I don't really feel comfortable with. I'm sorry. Maybe how about HBO? Lovecraft Country is like huge right now.
HBO.
Yeah.
Like,
The trade.
what, do you have like do you have like an OnlyFans login that I could swap for? I need to interact with somebody. I've gone through the Mandalorian. Like, I don't know if it's such a big deal. It's just an internet site that you log into.
With all of my personal information.
Well, no, it's not your therapist. What personal information are you storing on OnlyFans?
You know, we'll talk about that another time.
Fair.
Look, I'm feeling really badly here because you've done me a solid, lending me the Disney Plus. Old school. How about Netflix?
Netflix is like, that's like the Vine of Disney Plus. That's like the Pogs of cereal.
I mean, ha 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 ha.
Wow. All right.
Okay, sorry. I'm just, you know.
No, I'm digging deep here.
No, I'm just gonna take Disney Plus back.
You what?
I'm gonna change the password.
You would do that to me?
I'm setting a boundary.
Tag out Barry. Oh, it's us again. I guess we're the only two people on chat roulette these days.
Yeah. I mean,
You wanna see my dick?
What?
I got Jenny. Yep, that worked. That's fair trade.
That's not a trade. You just took it back.
No, I mean, I got to, go on chat roulette for a few minutes, even though it's free.
Scene. Welcome to County General Hospital for tonight's game of What's Wrong with That Guy?
Dun, 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 dun.
And we have our first contestant here. You in the hat, the jaunty hat. What's your name? You're our first contestant.
Dr. Rorschach.
Okay, well, this young man here with the very healthy mustache has a very unhealthy thing going on with him somewhere on his body. We're going to give you one clue. No, you can't use your stethoscope. We're going to give you one clue. He is fond of tacos.
That's it?
Yeah, it's a fucking game show, man. I'm not going to give you the answer.
Dr. Rorschach went to community college.
Dude.
Listen, COVID's tough, okay?
Dude.
All the comedy clubs are shut down. I'm working the emergency rooms trying to get tips playing this dumbass game show I came up with, okay?
I want to play by the rules.
Look, if you're going to cop out, can I just go? I'm tired of doing the dudes. Can I just go? I'm going to go.
I'm not copping out. I'm just trying to.
Inferiority complex.
Go.
Get on it.
I'm done.
Okay, he likes tacos. Tacos fuck with your stomach. Maybe you think about that for a second.
Oh, he's got to poop. Incontinent.
No,
Dr. Rorschach wins.
I'm putting it out there. I'm putting my whole health history out there. You could take this a little bit more seriously, buddy.
Listen, Dr. Rorschach takes poop very seriously.
I'm sorry. We were looking for an extreme case of indigestion that he mistook for a heart attack and is going to be embarrassed to tell everybody he knows about it when he finds out what's really going on.
Of course, it's very embarrassing to die on the toilet.
Hi, I'm hearing a lot of toilet talk over here. Just, as I'm checking people in, and there is no toilet paper here. So if you want to go down to the bar down the street and take care of that, this is an emergency.
There's a fountain in the hospital lobby.
A water fountain. I don't recommend using that either. I
sit on the little mermaid that spits water out.
Very sanitary. Using your fountain as a bidet. I think that's what he's telling us here.
Oh, there's more patients. There's no toilet paper. Don't shit in the fountain, sir.
I also wash my hands in fountain.
You said you're a doctor.
there's paper towels. Why would you do that? There's not even any. There might be a logical reason, because no toilet.
This is fine. This is fine.
No, it's not.
No. You're a sick man, okay? We invited you here to play this nice game, wholesome family.
Yeah. I am sick. How sick am I? Now the tables are turned.
Scene.
On you.
Scene.
Exec team, please get in here. I have an important special report. I know I'm sorry to have called you all here at this late hour, but our best analysts have been crunching the numbers all night, and it turns out that if we look at the 2022 fiscal year budget, it's 22% egg yolk.
22%. What kind of yogurt?
Egg yolk.
Oh, egg yolk. Oh.
Yeah. So I know we're all sea level, so none of us know what that means. But
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I thought it was me. I was not understanding the importance of that statistic.
I'm really upset because I've been running numbers on fruit and grains. No one ever said that eggs were a possibility, and I'm just
to be clear, I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation. I'm not saying that our business is 22% egg yolk. I'm saying 22% of our budget has been converted into egg yolks. The cash, our liquid assets are now egg yolks.
Whoa.
Literally
egg yolks.
What are we gonna do?
That's why I brought you here.
Okay.
At 3 in the morning.
You said our liquid assets are egg yolks. Egg yolks are liquid. We're fine.
They're hard boiled, motherfucker.
Why didn't you lead with that, you motherfucker?
I got out of bed to come to this late night meeting, and you're just giving us nightmares with this news. What do we do with a bunch of hard-boiled eggs? Are we making egg salad?
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about all of the people who, look to us for their paycheck, for their livelihoods. What do? We pay them in what they could get at Waffle House. What the fuck? They have to pay for rent. They have to pay for diapers. What are we going to tell them?
Listen, guys, I see a lot of negativity here. We are Altria. We are the renamed company from Phyllis Morris International. Right. We have poisoned people for hundreds of years in various ways and let them think it's a good thing. We can handle some fucking egg yolks.
Okay, you're right. We gotta figure out how we're gonna spin this.
So I might as well give you the rest of the bad news. I mentioned they were hard boiled, but they're overcooked, so they're kind of green around the outside.
I mean, throw them in cars. That's all I got.
Distraction might work.
It always
paint them for Easter. Give them to the bad children.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, we got some momentum here.
Mm-hmm.
Can we put them in the cigarettes?
I know that eggshells are good for gardening sometimes. In some instances, maybe we could use it for growth.
So it's not a 22% loss. It's all growth.
Profits.
As the CFO, I feel like I should speak up and apologize for this. It seemed like a good idea at the time to convert so much of our money to green egg yolks. In hindsight, maybe it wasn't the best idea. I'll give you that. So I am deeply regretful.
Don't blame yourself, Marty. Don't blame yourself.
I can't do that.
Thank you.
Can't do that.
Even though you yourself did it.
Hear me out on this.
You thought you could keep me out of this meeting, Marty? I blame you.
Oh, you son of a bitch, Rorschach.
Green eggs, no ham. Green eggs, no ham.
He didn't say no ham. The other 78 budget is ham.
How did he get past security again?
What?
I was on a big breakfast kick that morning when I invested our money. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
I was going to go for
all right, Marty.
Just
breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It's okay.
I was going to buy hash browns too, but I ran out of cash. It was only $100.
I've been having trouble at home lately. I didn't mean to bust into your meeting and ruin it. It was going so well without me. Perhaps I should leave.
What kind of problems are you having at home, Rorschach?
Yeah.
Rorschach is having trouble finding the stop video button because Rorschach has his different mask on where he can't see things.
So we're just feeding into this now?
We're breaking the fourth wall. All right, that's our show. Thank you so much to the Hive. Give it up to the Hive.
Yeah.
Go far, everyone.
Yeah.
Hey. And give it up to Jess Roby, our tech. Excellent work. Best show ever.
Yes.
Best show ever. No more shows needed. Retire. Just cut the feed. I can't breathe in this fucking thing. Cut it. Cut it. Please.
Rorschach.
Go on. Turn it off. Make it stop. Make it stop. You're ruining the best show. Turn it off.
21st century.
Turn it off. I'm not the host.